Hey everybody, welcome back. WisemanTimes, day 10 whatever, it's 100 and something. I'm losing track now because the days are starting to blend together. So like last week, I did a Q&A episode on Sunday, which is today, even though it will come out on Mondays. Because of the day differential, I'll just be calling it Ask a Wiseman. That'll be it. So this will be Ask a Wiseman episode 2. So those will be every Monday. I'll be filming them on Sunday, so on my Sunday vlogs I'll be asking you guys for questions and stuff like that. And during the day on Sunday I'll also go on Facebook and Twitter and post a comment on there, say, taking questions and stuff like that. But I'll save that for this week, since last week I have a bunch of questions here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 of them that I felt were decent enough questions to ask, and I felt I wanted to answer them. Now, one thing is that everybody has trolls, right? They're unavoidable. So I figured in the Ask a Wiseman episode, I'll throw a troll in there as well. So I actually have a question from a troll in here, because he decided to be a big smartass, so I'm going to call him out on it. Alright, first question comes from Jennifer Tobar, and she asks me, vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry, or what's your favorite ice cream? If those are my only 3 options, I will always choose chocolate or the twist if they have it. But if I'm in an actual ice cream shop, I'll take the chocolate, the mint chocolate chip over everything. Mint chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip for the fucking win. This shit is just amazing. I love it. Or if they don't have that, I'll go to bubblegum ice cream, which is, everybody knows bubblegum ice cream. You can't go wrong with that shit. You got ice cream and you got bubblegum. I mean, sure, the bubblegum only lasts like 2 seconds, but I mean, still. Alright. And this goes into the next one from Sturzo, and he asks what my favorite food is. This is a tough question for me to answer, because I am a cook. I have a taste for a wide variety of foods. I'm going to have to say not a specific food or dish individually, but a type of food. Anything made with potatoes, anything made with rice, any stir fries or deep fries. That's pretty much it. I think I would choose potato dishes over anything else. Something about the consistency of potatoes when they're made right, just, you get them nice and whipped with butter. You throw some corned beef in there? Yeah, okay, I lied. Corned beef hash is my favorite meal. Alright, next one is Love My Gals. And they ask, does my family know that I vlog? They are well aware of it. I made sure the second I posted my first vlog that they all knew it was there. Because my family and I haven't been very close in the last 8 or 9 years. So I made sure they had this opportunity to see that I'm actually, making positive changes in my life and moving forward and stuff like that, and not making all the same bad decisions that I always make. So it gave them an opportunity to see my life from a different perspective than they were used to. So yes, they do know that I'm vlogging. And then Mr. Crazy Man 8484 asks, if I was rich, what would I do with the money? Correction, if I was the richest person in the planet. If I was the richest person on the world. Jeez, I can't say that. If I was the richest person on the planet, what would I do with the money? First I would buy a car and a house. Somewhere that I liked. Probably somewhere warm. I would give a lot of money to charities. Anything to do with underprivileged children. I would most likely give as much as I possibly felt comfortable giving to Africa. I would probably, if I had the most money in the world, and I'm looking at unlimited funds here, I would practically turn Africa into a second world country. Literally. I don't like the fact that the whole continent is considered a third world country, and I don't like the fact that there's people on this planet that have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and win lotteries left, right, and center, but yet there's children in Africa who survive off of $1 a year. So that I would give to them, to underprivileged children. And I would go to space. Next is from NA Vlogs, fellow orbiter, and she asked me what is my favorite Disney prince or princess. This one's quite easy. My favorite prince is Aladdin. My favorite princess is Ariel from Little Mermaid. Why? Aladdin, strictly because of his attitude. I don't know, everything about him I loved. And Ariel, I liked her for her zest for adventure. Always trying to look forward and see what's around the corner. Next question comes from Rocky Road 777 1951, and she asked a very interesting question. Who in time, or where in time would I like to visit, and who would I like to speak to anywhere in time, and why? I would like, first of all, in time, I'd like to be able to, how do I put this? It's not really a specific place and time, but a time era that I would like to witness. I would like to see the birth of the universe from an outside perspective. Now, on the planet, in a specific time and place, I want to see what wiped out the dinosaurs. I would like to witness that. Now, a specific person, this one was a little tricky for me because there's a lot of people in history that I would absolutely love to meet and see. I would like to go back to when the pyramids were being built and be able to speak to the pharaohs at the time to see what motivated them, why, and what significance, purpose they had to themselves. Because there's a lot of hidden meanings behind the pyramids, and that's one of the world's biggest mysteries, and I'd love to know that. Alright, next question comes from Cardboard Box Reviews, and they ask what the meanings of my tattoos are. Now, I've covered this a few times because a lot of people have certain opinions of what my tattoos are. Alright, first one is this pyramid here, which is, I got the two pyramids. They come from Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally. And through watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I became very intrigued in the Egyptian culture, and I found out that there were different all-seeing eyes, as the Americans call them. There's different variations in the all-seeing eyes depending upon which god they represented. Now in the show Yu-Gi-Oh! He had the Eye of Isis, which was the Egyptian god of life. And then in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie, there was Anubis, who had the Eye of Anubis, which is the Egyptian god of death and the underworld. So since I enjoyed that cartoon and I felt I was very intrigued with the Egyptian culture, I went out and got my two pyramid tattoos. And they, to me, the reason I got them on my wrists is mostly because this one's life, this one's death. Now, I always believe that we hold life and death in the palms of our hands. And when you connect our palms, we create a life circuit. Now, when the life and death is at your wrists, that means you hold life and death in your hands. The Egyptian cartouche that I have, The lettering is straight off a pyramid. The great... sorry, my shoulder. It's from the Great Pyramid of Egypt, and it actually spells out my name, James. However, back in the old Egyptian days, it would have been pronounced Yames, because there was no J in the Egyptian alphabet. So it would have been pronounced with a Y pronunciation, so Yames. And then I have here the 5 elements. I got this originally from the Fifth Element movie, and over time it's gradually evolved in meaning. I just recently had it all fixed up in color and everything. Basically what it is earth, water, wind, fire, which are the 4 basic elements. But because this is during the Egyptian times, when these 4 element symbols were created, the 5th element to the Egyptians meant space, because they believed space was an actual entity back then, because it was the house of the gods and all of its spiritual energies and stuff like that. So it's earth, water, wind, fire, and space. Now, on my other arm, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I have the Japanese characters, which spells Aquarius. Now, the Japanese and Chinese writing is very similar, so this also has a Chinese meaning as well. It's actually a saying off of many temples in China, which gives omen to the old emperors of China. So when you go to China, you can actually see these 3 symbols written all over the place. And then here I have the yin-yang, the separated yin-yang, because I always believe that in our society today we cannot reach peace and harmony at all until we change our ways. So the separation of the yin-yang represents our current society. And I have a armband, a tribal armband, which doesn't really have any meaning. It was basically just my first tattoo, just to get one, so to speak. And that's it for my tattoos. As time goes on, the meanings of them evolve along with me. And you know, a lot of people say, you know, why do you get tattoos in visible areas and everything? Well, I've always been a proponent that if you're going to ink up your body, why do it in a place that nobody's going to see it? It just doesn't make sense to me. So, the final question comes from ShagHassi925. And they ask, why is Sunday my slow day when I do nothing every day? This would be the troll question of the episode. The reason I say Sundays are my slow day is strictly because of news, weather, and where I am in Nova Scotia and Halifax, everything is closed on Sundays. So I can't go out and do anything. So basically Sundays are just me sitting here when I'm not working, sitting here and going over YouTube videos and watching any television series, shows that I might have missed during the week. But I mean, Sundays are my slowest day. Now, since you are a troll and you ask that in a very dick-like manner, I feel I also must say, why the fuck do you care what my Sundays are like? What is it going to matter to you whether my Sundays are slow or not? And what does it matter to you what I'm doing on Sundays? I mean, I don't understand what the fuck people like you have up their ass. But, you know, when somebody says Sundays are my slow day, then perhaps instead of being a complete douchebag and an asshole, you ask why. Why are Sundays your slow days? You did ask that. However, the way you asked it was a complete dickhead move. So, in short, Sundays are my slow days because they are. Fucking deal with it. So that'll be it for question and answer. If you guys have any more questions or anything like that, feel free to ask them down in the comments below. So every Mondays look for the Ask a Wiseman episode. And then the regular daily vlogs during the week, and then my WiseAssNews on Saturdays, and then my Minecraft video on Sundays. Once again, all the links and everything will be down below. Go check out my Facebook and Twitter for some exclusive content you won't get on YouTube. And that's it. Favorite, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. You guys know where all those buttons are. I love talking to you guys, so make sure you comment. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you had a good day. Stay strong, stay wise. Peace out.